What a non-event. The SEC, Gary Gensler, making a big fumble in the release of those Bitcoin approvals for their spot ETFs. We're going to break down exactly what happened and what are people truly saying about what happened, all in this video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything going on in the cryptocurrency space. And with that being said, smash a like button. Let's take a look at the overall market right now. We'll just click the refresh button, but we see a 1.7 trillion. I'm not 100% certain if that market cap is right. What we are seeing though is huge volatility right now in the cryptocurrency space. We saw Bitcoin massively spike over 48,000, followed by an aggressive dump back down to about 44.8. Ethereum, however, doing the complete opposite, and Ethereum actually starting to run a little bit, which is kind of very interesting. So if you have been under a rock, and that's not a black rock, what has happened? Well, we got a tweet from the Securities and Exchange Commission saying, today the SEC grants approval for the hashtag Bitcoin ETFs for listing on all registered national securities exchanges. The approved Bitcoin ETFs will be subject to ongoing surveillance and compliance measures to ensure continued investor protection. And then we said today's approval enhances markets transparency and provides investors with the efficient access to the digital asset investments within a regulated framework. Now, kind of crazy that we got this 29 minutes ago. That we got it, well, but you know, from the time you see this video, a little bit longer, but the market then took off. That was the reality. Here it went. We were live streaming at that moment, a big run up, and then it kind of stalled. We stalled at 48. We saw massive amounts of volume coming in, and then we got this. The SEC X account was compromised and an unauthorized post was posted. The SEC has not approved the listings and trading of spot Bitcoin exchange traded products. Now, here is where it gets pretty interesting. So ultimately what they're saying is that their account was compromised. Now, that's not hacked. A lot of people are using this word hacked. They're not saying their account was hacked. This could be something as simple as a mistimed tweet or a inappropriately used tweet on this. I think what is very interesting though, as you kind of go back into it, is the use of hashtags. I don't know if the Securities and Exchange Commission would generally use that. It's kind of interesting to see. Obviously they've used the ats there, and we can sort of take a look at what they generally put out. What you see is not an asset-based hashtag, which probably does strike a slight interest in kind of how that looks like. What is interesting, you can't see the initial image that they have used. Now, what does this mean though in terms of kind of the future? What are we expecting? Well, if this is just a mistimed tweet, expect something similar tomorrow. Now, the good thing with X is we have Elon Musk, who can basically say what happened, or I am sure will come out and give his view on it very soon. But the reality here is compromised account in which the SEC was able to recover within minutes. That's also an interesting point to think about. The tweet came out. Gary Gensler then obviously tweeted out to say that it wasn't true and that ultimately he was kind of there. So the SEC Twitter account was compromised. An unauthorized tweet was posted. The SEC has not approved the Bitcoin listings, etc. All of which Gary's kind of been a bit weird on the back of it. We'll see if there's any statements to come out, but that is the reality of where we sit. So what do we see in the price action? Incredible volatility. Now, I talked a little bit about potential manipulation in the market. Obviously, the SEC could be investigated. That's the reality. Could this summon the end of Gary Gensler's reign at the SEC? But I guess what does everyone want to know? Are we about to see a spot Bitcoin listing very soon? I think all the signs would still point to yes, that is important. But the reality here is what an absolute crazy day in the cryptocurrency space. An expectation of an approval followed by the dump. Now, interestingly, we are starting to build back up again as people probably just accept that this may be a delay in the process. It will be unprecedented though. Bitcoin spot ETFs approved twice from the SEC is absolutely going to be the headline that you're going to see tomorrow. But we'll keep you up to date with all of the latest and greatest in this breaking news story. But like we said, Bitcoin ETFs have not been approved. Hopefully this is just a delay until we truly get them. And if you want to keep up to date, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash a like on this video. Let's get it out there. Let's get it trending. Let's make sure everybody knows, but essentially what is coming. As ever, thank you so much, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.